So look at that. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
We're in here in a fish auction, but there is no odour. I mean, there's no smell of fish because they're able to control the temperature, and I think that is one of the things that makes our fish so great. This is quite a new building now. The one thing that everyone was thinking about is how do we reduce our carbon footprint? 600 lights in here, but they're all working off solar panels on the roofs to reduce our impact on fossil fuel.
Yeah.
One of the things about the Haddock, Graham, especially working with yourselves in ESS, is this is what we are sending offshore to the oil rigs every single week.
Yeah.
It's been landed here, it's been processed here and sent back out to the North Sea where it was swimming. I'm now able to go and source the fish that best suits the needs of Compass and ESS. This is the haddock that we would particularly source, caught in the North Sea, very much Scottish. Look at that. That's what we call poker straight. The fillet you'll get off of that will be absolutely excellent, and it couldn't have come from a more sustainable source. And I'm really looking forward to later on today when we eat this guy.
So that's what we're cooking.
One thing that I can never promise you is will the weather remain as it is.
Fantastic weather, fantastic time the past couple of days, but what we'd like to see now
is the haddock.
Hi Jimmy, hi Barry, how are you doing? Here's the haddock that we got this morning. The great thing about this is that it's the haddock that we are buying at the minute for ESS. You know, the story that you were telling us this morning was absolutely terrific. You even talked about how the fish market's now powered with solar power and so forth. So for that, that's a great big tick in the box. And even the water, how the water, they go away, they self-clean it, and then they put it back into the harbour because it's been purified.
There's the Glen Yogi, look! Hello, Glen Yogi!
I've got some lovely barbecued char grilled potatoes, I've got some spring onions.
We're going to show Jimmy what we do with product. We were at Philip Benzie's yesterday, we got some of the fantastic produce from Philip.
So this is Philip's local tatties.
Benzie's tatties, yes.
We've got some scallions or spring onions they would know as, and this is for the artisan grower just outside in Inverurie, Aberdeenshire. So everything here is more about the local, the sustainability. We will be using one of the Mara seaweeds. The great thing about the Mara seaweed, Jimmy, is look, it's all about the sea, it's all about the fruits of the sea. We've got some fantastic salty fingers. The salty fingers, Jimmy, if you want to try that, again, it brings the flavours of the sea alive. Other people call it like a marsh grass. So marsh grass growing at the side of the sea where it's damp and it's moist, and that's where it comes from.
Beautiful. So if we saw the fish whole, Barry, but now the fish has been cut. This is what you call a single. So you're taking the two sides off the fish, leaving the frame, and then you're cutting out any pin bone that's here, the rib cage, so it's boneless, and then it's going through the skinner, so the skin is removed. So this is your skinless, boneless haddock fillet. Very sustainable. And it's in abundance, just on the other side of that wall.
We've got a pan that's on here, Barry, it's heating up at the minute, and we're going to make it as simple as possible. We're going to start to sear this. But before we do, it's really important that we select the seaweed that we're going to do. So as I said earlier on, we're going to use the Shawnee one. The Shawnee is basically a bit of smoke, there's a bit of heat in there, very much the sugar kelps and so forth. So the sugar kelp is like a sweet and salty put together. You don't want to overcomplicate what we're doing, so you want to keep it just as simple. We want to add a little bit of flavour into the fish, but not too much, you know. You hear that sizzle? That's what we want. And I know Barry's got some oil in there already, Jimmy. If you hand over the lemon one, because we've got some garlic in there. The lemon one being high in omega-3, 6 and 9. Barry and Isabella yesterday went to see Macintosh, and it was absolutely phenomenal what they learnt about it. So the fish, you can see it's starting to cook through, and Barry's going to put his potatoes on just to give him another wee warm through. And there's a reason we're going to do that, Jimmy, because what we want to do is when we put in our leaf, we want them to wilt them down but not kill them. We want to keep them vibrant, flavoursome.
It's a good experience to come along and see how you guys are pulling all the local companies together, and it's kind of a proud moment for me to be standing on my home port on the quayside, cooking the fish that I was showcasing to you this morning.
Jamie, I want you to take hold of some of the parsley. And what I want you to do with the parsley is if you pick it up, and I want you to break some of these little bits into this bowl here, and we're going to do exactly the same with the dill. This would be great with fennel, but we're not using fennel because it's not in season at the minute. Yeah. Chefs, as I said earlier on, in goes some of our salty fingers, because we want to add that flavours of the sea, the fruits of the sea back into the mix. We wanted that caramelisation to start on top of the fish. That's what's sealing in the flavours. Great thing is that you can just imagine the flavours that's going in that bowl now. We're going to put a few more of the salty fingers in, Jimmy, but we're working with Coppercrest to get this product, and they have it in abundance for us. It's just about making it exciting and vibrant, you know. What's going to happen in a second, you're going to see the potatoes, they're going to cook down all that leaf.
Oh, no, they'll begin to make it wilt a wee bit.
But it's not going to overkill it. You know, we want to reduce the amount of salt that's in what we do. This time we're going to take a little bit of Shawnee seaweed. This is our seasoning. We're going to season it with that. Just give it a wee stir, and you can see it starting to die down, you know. Look at it. Look how vibrant that is, but simple. The ingredients we've got is so simplistic, we haven't overcomplicated it. We've taken the wonderful fish for this morning with the great sustainability that it has behind it, and we've made it look absolutely brilliant. Well, I hope. We're going to take a little bit more of our oil, and we're just going to do this. And there's our fish.
Simple haddock, simple tatties.
Simple cooking, all about local, seasonal, sustainable.
It's a very, very proud moment for me to see the quality of that done so simplistically, but yet to a high standard.
The thing is, as chefs, we're absolutely blessed. We are able to make special moments for people with what we do and what we deliver on a plate. And we can only do that with using suppliers that deliver the best quality produce and the most sustainable. Just take a wee bit, Jimmy, of all the flavours.
You can definitely taste the freshness, the lemon, the zesty.
And the saltiness of the sea.
Really nice. Beautiful, chef.